Got it well from the mid-range this season. Go, what a dime inside the Herder.
There were 2 dimes there. And that's one thing, look, when you look at this lineup in this group, the continuity, the Golden State Warriors have always had guys that handled the ball and allowed Steph and Klay to roam free.
There's a look at some of the new bodies. Dario Saric just checking in. Corey Joseph. We saw Podziemski get the start, and big man Jackson Davis. Looks like we have a little infection control at work here. Somebody got cut.
Yeah, and also on the Golden State Warriors side, you got Rudy Gay. I know he's not guaranteed. Doesn't have a guaranteed contract.
They have one roster spot.
They have one roster spot. But Rudy Gay, again, he's 6'9", versatile. Is he a little bit older? Yes, but you want a guy. To me, could he play the Andre Iguodala role, where it's a veteran guy, you use him for spot minutes, but he's just such a mature veteran that would be great in that locker room, in my opinion.
Malik Monk muscles one in. Malik Monk finished amongst the top voters for 6th Man of the Year a season ago. Robinson left wide open. Goes halfway down and out. Here's Lyles. Kings have numbers. Sasha Vezenkov, the EuroLeague MVP, has checked in for Sacramento. Herder inside, calls his own number. Kevin Herder last year, Richard, was so prolific in that dribble handoff game with Sabonis.
Well, and also the reason why is because you had shooting and talent around. You can't leave Keegan Murray.
Right.
You got De'Aaron Fox out there. So all of a sudden, when he's doing that dribble handoff, he has so much more space to work because the offense is spread out and with talented scorers.
Look at the capital of California. About 4 blocks from here. We'll be back in Sacramento right after this. Mike Brown has implored his squad to let it fly whenever they're open. Saw those numbers on the screen a moment ago. They've already shot 95 three-pointers in the preseason in 2 games. Davion Mitchell in the ball game. Here's Vezenkov. Played for Olympiacos last year. Signed into a 3-year deal during the offseason. They've been courting him for a long time. Trey Lyles for 3.
And that's what I'm talking about, the versatility. I played with Trey Lyles in Denver my last year, and he's 6'9", almost 6'10", can play on the perimeter and can knock down threes. So he's a stretch forward that can do multiple things. They have so many guys on their roster that are either elite shooters or above average shooters. And then when you have the versatility to make sure you distribute that, you talk about 89% of their threes were assisted on. That means that everyone is eating and everyone is sharing the ball because you're getting best shot possible.
Into the corner, Quinones. Quinones had a great summer league in Las Vegas. Made the all-summer league team. Here's Payton. Saric on the drive. You don't see him put it on the deck. Couldn't finish.
Maybe that's why he doesn't put it on the deck that often.
Just saying. Sacramento in the middle of a 9-2 run right now. Malik Monk. Herder with a show and go. Got it partially blocked by Quinones. Got a whistle and a foul against him. And that's going to be 2 shots for Herder.
And this is the 2nd time he's done it off the pump fake. That's a clean block.
Oh. And of course we have the new challenge rules. Not that we want to slow the game down right now, but
yeah, we're not encouraging challenges right now. Yeah, I think Steve Kerr is going to save his challenge.
Yeah. Let's look at the numbers on Herder. He was the Kings' regular starting 2 guard a season ago. Didn't get the start tonight. This season, it's everyone's game. Everything is up for grabs, and it all starts with Kia NBA Tip-Off Watch beginning Tuesday, October 24th on ESPN, TNT, and NBA TV. Herder coming off the bench tonight. Chris Duarte getting the start. Herder goes 1 for 2. But he led the NBA a season ago in points off of dribble handoffs. Quinones, just like he drew it up, right, Richard?
Even Gary Payton II's laughing about that. So, hey, look, sometimes you get lucky. But when I look at this Kings lineup, again, you're coming off with Davion Mitchell. You have Malik Monk coming off your bench. You have Trey Lyles, and maybe that's not the best time to say his name after airballing a 3. But ultimately, you have so many starters in your second unit that can be starters and would be starters on other teams.
A little deeper than the regular season ago. Here's Saric. On the pick and pop, Saric for 3. And that would be why they acquired him, right?
Yes, you got a stretch 5. that we talked with Steve, and there was a lot of conversation on them trying to add more size to their roster. And I think Saric, going back to 21, when the Suns lost him to that ACL, I think that was a much bigger impact than people wanted to give him credit for.
Great point. Trey Lyles knocks down the three. Had a great summer working out with his trainer in Los Angeles, Chris Johnson. Had an opportunity to play for the Canadian national team in the World Championships, but passed on that. Wanted to get ready for the upcoming season here with the Sacramento Kings.
And we talked about Trey Lyles again. He can play off that elbow stretch. Once you give that hand up, you create that space. Now the big has to make a decision. Do I either trap or help? Even if you switch and the smaller guard falls back to the big, Trey Lyles is 6'10". He's not going to see that contest from a smaller guard that switches out.
Sideline out of bounds. Payton gives it right back to Robinson. Good two-man game off the out-of-bounds play. The lead is down to 11. 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Maybe on Mitchell. Vezenkov, and he walked with it. Going to be a little bit of adjustment for Sasha Vezenkov from Olympiacos. Was the EuroLeague MVP, a very prolific three-point shooter, gets rid of it very quickly. Richard, he's already shattered a lot of the practice drill records for the Sacramento Kings this season.
What?
They chart everything, man.
I don't care. Did you say that he broke the practice records?
Yeah, shooting drills.
Oh, that's adorable.
You guys kept that.
No, I never did.
Mitchell inside. Vezenkov with the finish.
Those are the records that you keep track of.
Okay.
Those hustle points, offensive rebound bucket. I don't care what you do in practice. I care what you do between these lines. And great follow-up there. Way to play to the buzzer.
Vezenkov making a seamless transition. Crashing the glass here, Richard.
Well, Greg Popovich used to yell, if you did not follow up in transition, if you saw a guy breaking, you're supposed to follow in case of miss, in case of block. And he does a great job here of just being in the right spot at the right time.